teenagers can now build full-fledged software that can make money, that can solve problems, that can help their business and do really, really cool stuff. I had the opportunity to do a workshop with a young teenage mastermind. These guys are super smart and are super entrepreneurial, and it was really fun to go through the vibe coding strategies with them, educate them a little bit on how this process works, and we end up building something really, really, really cool for their community. So in this video, you'll see the workshop. It's recorded live on Zoom, and you can watch us build something cool for their community, solve some errors, make some new edits, add new features, and it's pretty powerful. So if you have the capacity, it's about an hour long, but take the time, watch this. You'll learn a lot. And if teenagers can build stuff like this, it's amazing, and you should too. So enjoy. Little quote from Rick Rubin. He's a huge, famous music producer, but he says vibe coding is the punk rock of coding. So you guys are all rock stars on the call right now. We're about to build something really cool. So let's dive into it. You can either scan this QR code and save this for later, because we're going to do this just on my screen right now, but I want you guys to have this. It's a free website I vibe coded, and it's got the toolkit, everything you need to build your own apps. So you can scan it now. You can go to itlworkshop.com, but don't start doing anything just yet. Just maybe save it as a tab or save it as a bookmark on your computer. You can come back to it later. But I just want you guys to have this, so you have all the tools you need after this call to start building your own apps. So go ahead and save this. And this is what the website looks like. So I host workshops called Ideas to Life. I help people bring their ideas to life. It's my passion. That's part of my purpose, is giving you the knowledge, the tools, the resources, the inspiration to bring your ideas to life and anything you need. So with this website, it's more for software. So bringing your software ideas to life is the key behind this platform here. And I have some quick links up here that you guys can check out later. This is the AI mastermind I'm a part of, AI Surfer. This is the platform we're going to be using to build the software with. GitHub is how you store and save all your code. Supabase is the database, but now you can have a database built into the Bolt, so you might not have to use Supabase. And if you ever want to book a call with me in the future to do a one-on-one, I do a ton of those. Those are really fun. I really enjoy those. And then I have a WhatsApp group if you want to talk vibe coding. My YouTube channel as well. I post a lot of free trainings. So after this, if you want to watch some free video trainings on my YouTube channel, go ahead and jump on there. And then I have a feedback form as well. So after this call, leave some feedback. Let me know what you think. And I made a game too. So I can show you guys this later, but it basically helps you learn more tech terminology, like what is an API, right? And like just kind of basic technical terms, so you can really get good at vibe coding and building the app you envision in your brain. And this will save all your ideas. So if you want to come back to an old idea, it'll auto save them. And then what we're going to do right now is kind of go through the main pieces of an app that will be important to list out in the prompt. And then we're going to generate a prompt with AI, and we're going to enhance it a little bit. And I'm going to show you guys like how powerful it is to have a really strong initial app foundational prompt. If you're lazy with your prompts, you're going to get a lazy output. My mom always said, garbage in, garbage out, right? If you don't take the time to really think this out and build a strong foundational prompt, then your app is not going to look that good. It's going to look kind of clunky, and we don't want that. So this is created just for you guys to get really high quality apps being produced. And I like to start with web apps. They're a lot easier. We could create like apps for iPhone and Android. Oh, what's up, Reef? I see Reef on the call. What's up, my man?
I just wanted to come and tell you you're absolutely amazing. You're crushing it. Hey, look,
Dude.
I'm here with Dallas right now.
Are you really? Tell my son what's up. You got the AI festival.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the AI surfer there hanging out.
That's the man, the myth. Love
The,
it.
the legend himself. Here you go. Let me turn this back on. You guys are in for such a treat. Zach is an absolute weapon of mass production, and the vibe coding that you guys are about to do on your computer is going to be hopefully life shifting to you guys. Yeah. I wanted to come in and say hi to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate you, Reef. You're the man. Thanks for saying hi.
No, I'm just working for the man, dude. I'm out here doing it.
Awesome.
All right,
Well,
you
let's
guys
let's
crush it.
let's dive into it, guys. So this is where you're going to need a lot of your guys's engagement here. Don't be shy in the chat. Unmute if you want to. Let's get creative and let's build an app together. I don't want this just to be me yapping the whole time and you guys just listening. I want this to be like, no, we're building something together, building something cool, building something useful that we can all use. So is that cool with you guys? We all
Yeah,
work,
that's awesome. I've had an idea for an app for a little while, but I want someone else to
Oh,
go.
you should run that one, Malcolm. No, I mean you put this thing together. Run your app idea. I think that'd be super sick, and Zach can help you flesh that out. I'll also leave this with. After Zach, I vibe coded a platform that we got offered $1 million in funding within like 2 weeks
Wow.
for, and we actually pulled off of it because the data showed. Here's the interesting thing: you can create a lot. You'll start to learn that it just because you can build it doesn't mean you should invest in it. Do a lot of research with AI to figure out if there's competitors, how competitive that space is, because people will throw money at you because it's such a hot topic right now. Anybody that builds with AI, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're a savant!" Money, Next thing
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you're running, but you
yeah.
don't want to run into into a pigeonhole. So,
That makes sense.
Cool. Yeah,
yeah,
let's start.
Malcolm, run yours, dude.
Yeah, it's
Do
running,
it. Let's
Malcolm.
run it with Zach.
Let's do it. So I'll walk you through it here. We'll kind of go piece by piece, and we'll elaborate a little bit, and we'll build it. Tell me a little bit about your app idea.
Yeah, so we've been using Discord for our main community, and it works pretty well. It's like the app that's like most teens already use, so that's why I chose it. But there's more customization and specific features that I would really like.
Mhm.
So the messaging and like the whole idea of there being different channels for different text threads is one of the main things I'd want. So
Cool.
kind of like Discord, but a little bit better and
Sweet.
more
Yeah.
specific for our use
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah, let's build it. Let's at least get a prototype or get a visual of what that looks like and how it would function, and we'll get started on that today. I like that idea, and it's a genius to build an internal tool for your business, for your communities, whatever that might be. I think it's really smart to have your own custom branded internal tool with all the features that you want that maybe WhatsApp doesn't have or whatever platform you're using doesn't have. So, okay, awesome idea. So, what do you have an idea of what you would call it? What the name of it would be?
Um, I don't know. Just call it the
Like
Teen Mastermind
Teen
community.
Mastermind. Like, is it like a Teen Mastermind?
It's
Yeah,
called
just
the Hub.
Teen Mastermind Hub, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
Or okay,
prototype
cool.
name.
And we can always change the name. Like, we're not. This is not set in stone.
Yeah.
Like, we can always update things as we go along. But just to get the MVP. And if you
Mm.
guys don't know what MVP stands for, it stands for minimal viable product. That's just like the bare bones, basic functioning app. And then you get all fancy and you know, make it all pretty and add all the cool features later on. Uh, so right now we're just baking the cake. We're just throwing it in the oven and baking it, and then later you put the frosting on, you design it, you make it all colorful and cool, and like all the things you want, all the extra features, right? So that's always a good strategy is get the based functioning app first, and then you design it later. So, what would you say this app does? Welcome to it. Is it like a group chat, number one? Is that like the main part? And then we can add some other stuff that it can do?
Yeah, group chat allows for me to do um, put posts in, and actually, probably the best thing, honestly, would for it would allow it to be a place for like courses to be held,
Okay.
and also the messaging platform because I currently use ClickFunnels for the courses and kind of the main
Yep.
membership site.
Yep.
but I'd like to ideally have it the community also just be right there too.
Cool. And then this would be something they can access on mobile and on desktop, like a desktop website. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that. So group chats allows for posts from any member. Maybe you can create different channels for different post topics, that kind of thing. Have a place for courses to be hosted. Uh, okay, and then what else? What else is it? What else does this app do?
Um, Another big thing of Discord is voice channels, so being able to hop in a voice call at any time.
Have a section where you can hop in a voice call channel. Is that like a group voice? Anyone that hops in there can talk?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. In a group voice channel. Cool. Anything else?
Um, that's the main thing.
Okay, we can elaborate a little bit later. And who
Yeah.
would this be for? It would I'm assuming the teen mastermind
Yeah. Teen mastermind, teenage entrepreneurs.
is in the teen mastermind right now, or any teen entrepreneur that that joins. Cool. And then main features, kind of goes with what the app does. But how do you see it like, I guess, designed, right? Do you see it like you have a login screen, and then after the login screen, it goes to a dashboard, and the dashboard, maybe there's a menu, and then the menu has a few different options, like we had mentioned before, like posts, channels, uh, courses, etc. Do you see it kind of like that?
Yeah, I think the best part of Discord is that the first thing you see is the text thread. And that'd probably be best for mobile. That way you don't have to like open up the app, then go to find the text thread. It's just kind of opened up immediately, and then you can select options later. Because
Okay.
the main the best part about our community page is that like you open up the app and then you can immediately start chatting.
Yep. Okay.
And so there'd
Okay.
probably
Group.
be a menu with all the other pages, but I'd like to have it like all in one place.
Have a dashboard. So have a dashboard after you log in with a menu, and on the menu, it lists out channels. So maybe channel topics that are created. It lists out courses, courses. All right, and then also the group voice call channel menu. All right, cool. And those are the main features. And then, so for the design notes, do you have like a idea of what color? Is there like brand colors you have?
Yeah, blue and violet.
Okay, great. Blue and violet brand colors. And guys, anyone else on the call, if you want to chime in with extra ideas, if you're thinking of something, please
Yeah,
feel free.
especially since this is our app, I want to
Yeah,
know what features you would want in this.
exactly. Yeah, it's going to be for all you guys to enjoy. So, anything you can think of, turn on that right side of your brain, get creative. What do you want to see in this app? We can, I mean, the opportunity is endless. We can create whatever we want. It's a custom app for your group. If you think of something, don't be shy. Unmute. Let us know. All right. We'll do blue and violet for brand colors, and then so with like the course section, let's talk a little bit about that. Typically, like for ClickFunnels or whatever, you have like a video, maybe a description, maybe files people can download, and then comments can people can leave on videos. You want stuff like that in the course section? Like how elaborate do you want to be with that? Or just a straight up video lesson, simple?
Um, Probably just as simple as possible.
Okay. Okay.
Um, like probably pretty close to like YouTube, where you just it's just like a playlist of videos, and
Okay.
then you can comment on it. That I like that feature because you can kind of get feedback.
So you can comment on it and then maybe even check it like after you've watched it, like so
Yeah,
and then it like tracks like, oh, you finished 50% of this course, right? Like that kind of
yep,
thing. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Probably adding attachments, like if there's like a worksheet or something, that'd be
Hmm.
good to add.
Attachments. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to use something called Whisper Flow. This saves your fingers a ton of energy because you can just talk to text and it's a lot faster. And you kind of capture your stream of consciousness when you're talking to text. So I'm going to use that to describe the course part, but highly recommend Whisper Flow if you guys don't use it already. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to spell this out. For the course section, keep it fairly simple, where it is a playlist of videos, and the user has the ability to comment on the videos. It will track percentage of the videos they've watched so they can kind of mark off each video. And then there's a section to download attachments if the course creator made attachments for that particular video. So there'll be a backend section for the admin to create the course, and then it'll be displayed on the user dashboard in a very simple, clean way for the user to go through that course. And yeah, I think that should be good. So, does that sound right? Everything I was just talking about there? Does that
Yeah.
sound pretty good? Okay, cool.
Yep.
And again, we can change anything at any time, but I can just type so much faster by talking it out. So,
Yeah.
um, cool. And
Dominic, I know you unmuted. Did you have an idea?
Uh, mm, well, at least for the courses, this is the more of a minor thing, but YouTube has access to chapters. So if it's functioning like YouTube, you should also be able to create chapters so it's easy to navigate the video if the course video is long.
okay, so each video having chapters built in.
Or the
Oh,
ability to add them yourself via like timestamps.
Okay. All right, let me add that here. With the course creator editor section of the app, I'll have the ability to add chapters to the video and timestamps if I want. Okay, cool. Great idea. Thanks for chiming in. Anyone else got any other ideas for the course side of things? We can talk a little bit about the group voice section as well, and how that works. All right.
I think my mom gave me two more ideas. One is like having a space for the parents to talk, because that's a huge thing, is
Mhm.
parents staying connected. And then also um, a space specifically for people who attend our Teen Mastermind live events. And so an
Okay.
ability to like add them to a specific channel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's add that. So maybe I'll add that up here. There'll be also a space for parents to chat. Would that be voice or messenger for the parents?
Um,
Like a channel for
both.
tech? Yeah, voice.
Probably both.
Okay. Via voice and a messenger. Also create a separate channel for people that have attended the live Teen Mastermind events. Okay. Cool. We're cooking, guys. We're a couple more things, and then we'll expand on the prompt, and we'll have an app here soon. So very, very cool. Let me think if there's anything else we're missing. So also for design notes, I like to add this. I like to say, build a clean, beautiful, and simple UI UX. You can use CSS if needed. Make it easy to navigate and work well on mobile and desktop. Add in some subtle animations for effect throughout the app. Add in any necessary abilities for voice and for group text messaging to be able to be plugged in whether that's through a Twilio webhook or another third party. All right, cool. And then monetization strategy. So I'm assuming this will be a free app you guys will all use together, right? And then maybe down the road you can talk about having upsells or different types of stuff in there. But I think for the sake of this will be free, right? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
the app will be included in the Team Mastermind membership. So that's part of, I mean, it's a feature of the memberships. That's
Okay,
how it's
perfect. Yeah,
monetized.
yeah. All right. This app will be free to use. All right. All right. So here's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I hit, and you guys just because you'll be building your own apps and you'll go through the same process. This will just help you kind of break it all down and think it all through. And now we're going to expand on that. So we're going to generate the prompt. It's saving my idea. And then what it's going to do is generate a prompt here. So give it a second. And I just updated this. So, okay, it's still working good. So now it's put it into something called Markdown format. And it's not required to have it in Markdown format, but AI digests and understands Markdown format much, much better when you're prompting it. So that's why I've built this to automatically put it in that format for you guys, just to make it easily digestible for AI when we plug it into the IDE, the Bolt creator. So we hit copy. Now copy to the clipboard. I copied this, right? And then I went to enhance my prompt even more. And then this is a custom GPT I built. It'll take you right here. You hit I'm ready to start, and it's going to tell you to paste your prompt from the website in here. So we got the prompt pasted. Now, if it works properly, yep, it's going to ask us some more questions. So you don't have to do this step, but I recommend it just to kind of really elaborate and get clear. What this GPT is designed to do is if you forgot to include something, it'll ask you good questions, and we can include that in our prompt. So the first question is, do you want teens and parents to use the same login page and dashboard, or should parents have a different interface entirely? So what do you think? Probably, it
Uh,
might be simpler to have the same dashboard, but it's up to you.
probably the same. Makes
Yeah.
it easy.
Okay, cool. Are there any moderation or admin tools needed? For example, the ability to delete messages, block users, or moderate course comments. I would say yes,
100%. Yeah.
all that. Yeah. See, we forgot that, right? We didn't think of that, and then this is going to help us think of that important stuff. 3, do you need notifications, push or
Ooh,
in-app notifications for new messages, course updates, or voice calls? Sure.
yes.
Yes. Yes, please. For the video hosting in the courses section, will videos be uploaded directly or embedded from platforms like YouTube and Vimeo?
Uh, Might be best to upload it directly.
Okay. Or maybe both.
Maybe both,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. And just in case, you want that option. Any AI features planned, for example, summarizing chat threads, generating course descriptions, or moderating content?
Ooh. Um, I don't know about moderating content because that's like,
Yeah, it's a little too. Maybe I like the idea of chat thread, like summarizing chat threads. That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. Any other ideas, guys? While we're here, remember this is our app we're building, not just Malcolm. It's all of us. So you guys are all gonna be using it. Uh, so any other ideas, let us know because we're about to paste this thing in Bolt and it's going to start building it. So we got this. We got the main. And what you can do, you can even say, "Hey, ask me more questions," and then it'll keep asking you questions, and you can keep elaborating on this. But I think this is a good start. We got a big foundational prompt. So what I'll do is I'll copy the code, and then I'm going to go back to Ideas to Life, the ITL workshop. I'm going to click bolt.new, and it's going to open up here. And then this is starting a new project. So this is where the magic happens. I like to remove any emojis so I don't confuse it, but Basically, there's a lot of IDEs you can use. There's Lovable, there's Base 44, there's Cursor, Windsurf, et cetera, et cetera. I've experimented with a lot of them. Personally, Bolt has done me really well. It doesn't run into as much errors. There's a lot of money backing this company, so they're always updating things and making it better. It's really user friendly for brand new vibe coders. So highly recommend this if you are going to go and build something. You can just go here and click this button. But yeah, this is it. I mean, this is our prompt. Sometimes you want to take a little bit of time and read through it, make sure everything looks good. But uh, from what I can tell, it looks like everything we had talked about. It's just kind of words it a little bit more clearer for
Mm,
the IDE to understand, but it's got all the technical requirements. Cool.
awesome. Lucian, you have your hand up.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Any questions?
Yeah, so just what I said in the chat for an idea,
Mhm.
being able to sort the videos by length, date, most watched, commented would be great for finding things that we want to find. And then also being able for Malcolm to spotlight the ones, like if we talk about one of the recordings in the call, he can spotlight it after the call, things like that.
Okay, so yeah, my hand's up too. Why is my hand up? Uh yeah, so let's add that really quick then. So let me go back before we paste it. Let's see, where is it? It's in chat. So can you say that one more time, Lucian?
Okay, so being able to sort the videos by length, date, most watched, and most commented, and then also having an ability for Malcolm to spotlight certain videos for like a week.
To spotlight most videos
Yeah, in
or
case like this,
Certain videos.
certain videos.
I like that feature. That's a good idea.
Cool. Yeah. And then you said video length. I might have missed the beginning of what you said. Video length, date, and most commented.
Yes.
Go. And I don't claim to be the best uh speller in the world. That's why I have AI fix all my spelling. So uh luckily you don't need it. All right, video length, date, most commented, ability for the admin to spotlight certain videos. Okay, so then what I'll say is, can you please add this feature to this prompt? Keep everything else as well. Cool. So now it's been added. Okay. So I'll copy the code. I'm going to go back to Bolt, erase this one, paste this one, and then I'll probably remove this part because I don't need that. Awesome. All right. So this should work. So this is where all the magic happens. If you guys haven't been watching, now's a good time to watch. This is the fun part because now we're going to hit build now and it's going to start coding it for us, everything we had described. And I recommend using Claude Agent. This is like a really smart one. It's a little bit slower than the V1, but it is more advanced and has more context management and does a better job coding it. It uses Claude Code Agent built into Bolt here, and I would say Claude's one of the best coding agents out there right now. So I recommend using that one. Sometimes you can hit plan and then it won't start building it right away. It'll like create a plan for you, and then you can hit implement plan if you don't want it to just start building. So you have that option at any point while you're building the app. And you can also add screenshots and files to this initial prompt. So if you have like, let's say you went to some website and you're like, oh, I really like how this website looks. You take a screenshot of it and then put it in here and say, hey, in the prompt, be like, uh, I want my website to have the similar design style as this website, and put that in the prompt in the design notes. And then it'll know to look at that screenshot and add that design style to your app. So that's another thing to consider when you're building apps to get them exactly how you want them. But we're about to send it. Put a full send in the comments if you guys are ready to build this thing, because this is the moment. All right, Malcolm, full send. I need 2 more full sends before I hit build now. I need at least 2 more. There's another one. 3. There we go. All right, we're gonna send it. Here we go. It's building. So this is the fun part. This is where the app comes to life. So this is all the code. It's already starting to code all this stuff for us.
Wow.
Already, it's got all the main packages, and it's now the agent is explaining what it's going to be doing for us. It's setting up a database schema, creating authentication so people can log in. It's implementing a video course system. It's adding voice channel integration, and it's coding this in real time. Here's all the files already it coded. And then now it's taking some action. So we can click this drop down. And this might take a little bit of time. I mean, we're building a full-fledged app here. And usually something like this that we described today, like genuinely before AI, this would take, with a big team of people, like 6 to 12 months to build out and code and design and collaborate and do all of this. It would take that long to build something this elaborate. But what we're going to do today, we're going to build it out in about 5 minutes. Yeah, you guys are going to see just how crazy this is. And obviously, after this prompt, it's not going to be 100% done, but we'll have the layout. And from there, it's just connecting some API keys, maybe changing some colors, adding a button, maybe making something look a little cleaner, little tweaks, but it's going to be close to done. I would say 70 to 80% of the app's going to be done, which is the mind-blowing part. And this is a web app, so web apps are a little easier to build than like an actual iPhone, Android app that's coded in a different language in React Native, and that's a little bit more time consuming, but this platform can build those apps too. And I actually have an app I found that can take a web app and convert it into React Native, and then you can prep it for the App Store. So at some point, if you wanted this on the App Store, we can do that. There's an app for that, right? That can convert it. So pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, this is taking some more actions here. As you can see, I wanted to find it where you can see it actually coding it, like if it's in the right. So right now it's in supabase.ts. I wonder if we can, sometimes you can see the code being written in real time. Look at all this. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe it's in here. So right now it is in supabase.ts auth. So it's coding multiple things all at once. It's got multiple agents going and building this thing out.
Hey, Zach, here's your buddy Dallas.
Hey, I know that
He's
guy.
from to do great things. What's bro?
What's up, bruh?
I gotta say,
All these
Yeah.
faces.
We're building,
This is
we're building an app.
working on the team mastermind. It's a bunch of teams that get together. All do between 1,000 and 35,000 a month. Oh, that's awesome. Good job. Good job. Am I on? Is my audio right now? I think
Yeah, I can hear you.
you're hearing me.
Yeah.
We can't hear you guys. I'm saying.
You can't hear us?
That's fine.
is Zach doing a vibe code?
Are you doing vibe coding right now, Zach?
Yes, sir. We're building an app for the Team Mastermind right now. It's a group text app,
Nice.
group voice app, and then they're tired of Discord, so we're building a custom group app.
Yeah, Zach obviously has no idea what he's doing. So.
Yeah, my first time.
Definitely don't listen to that guy.
Malcolm, I'll get you and your mom in contact with Dallas. Hey, it'd be cool to talk to. Love you guys.
Awesome.
Thanks, Reed. Later, guys.
Love you guys.
All right, cool. So yeah, you can see here it's building a bunch of stuff. Now it's adding demo videos for the courses, and it's building it all in a database. So it's doing a lot of cool stuff. While this is building, I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll show you guys something I built. Let me show you. So I'm currently working on this. It's not done yet, but it's called slideflow.pro. And this is going to help you build Instagram carousel posts. And basically, you just upload a photo, describe what you want your carousel to look like, choose a style, add some colors, maybe a font, and hit generate carousel. And it's going to create 8 to 10 photos with your photo, but all designed around your message and what you're trying to share, and just make it a lot easier to create a carousel. Super simple. I would consider this like a micro SaaS, but I vibe coded this whole thing, this whole dashboard here, and the back end. And this is the kind of stuff you guys can create. Think of problems people have and build software to solve those problems. That's all we're doing here. So cool. I configured the database. We are cooking. Any questions? This is almost done. It looks like it's just about done, but any questions before we take a look at what we created here?
My big question is that I know that like Discord and other, apps that use, especially like voice chat and stuff,
Mhm.
require a lot of back-end like server things. And so
Yep.
how does that all play into it?
So that's a good question. It probably won't be set up right away from the beginning here. That's something we'll have to configure with APIs. You can use for voice. A lot of people use Twilio. There's probably some other voice platforms we can plug in. And then that requires a little bit of research, a little bit of trial and error, going to ChatGPT saying, hey, I'm trying to build this. Like, what's a good third party tool to integrate so that it works? We can all chat together. What do we need? And, this app isn't like a super simple app we're trying to create. It's a little complex, but it can be done. If you spend the time to figure out what to plug in and make it work, you can plug in an API from anything and it'll integrate it right into the code. So, uh, yeah, that's what I would say to that question. Yeah,
Cool. So very possible.
just gotta figure it out. Yeah.
Work. Yeah.
So let's see.
It reduces the time to make it from years to a couple weeks or
Yeah,
even.
exactly. A couple weeks, right? Here we go. This is the login page. So far so good. Looks pretty clean, pretty simple. Obviously, you can change out the logo, you can change the name, whatever. But let's click sign up.
Mm.
Okay? So it was smart enough to make options, so you can select which one. So let's make an account. Let's see what happens. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it runs into bugs, and if we do run into bugs, we'll fix it. But so far, we have a login screen, so that's pretty cool. And then if you want it to add a phone number, we can do that. Um, Maybe I'll show you guys that real quick, just to show you how to edit something. So if I click select, there's a selector tool here. I can select any component, and so I would select this whole component. So then it shows that it's selected here for inspection. And then I would put in the chat, I'd say, add a phone number field as well for the sign up section. Now I hit go, and now it is going to think for a second. Usually it'll be a little bit quicker, and it will implement the phone number field. So I'll add a phone number field to the sign up form. Sweet. It's taking some actions. It's got to do some back end stuff, like make sure the database stores this information, that kind of thing, and then code the actual field, and then it'll work. So give it a second here. It's taking some actions.
How like reliable do you find the code and all that stuff to be when you're using the AI to build it?
Honestly, it's pretty good. It depending on like how complex you get, you might run into more errors, but my itlworkshop.com, that's fully vibe coded, and I haven't had anyone complain or any issues. So that simple of a website, it works great. All right, let's check. Sign up. Look, now we have a phone number field. That easy.
Nice.
That easy. So let's try signing up.
This is so cool.
It's really cool. Yeah. So I'm not a teen, but I'm gonna put teen just for fun. So I'll put my email, pick a password. Right. And okay, this is the moment of truth. Let's see if it'll create the count, and we'll get to see what the inside looks like. Okay. Did it create the account? That is the question. So let's try it again. Okay, it did create the account. So let's try signing in. Typed it wrong. So then this is perfect. It's not working. It's not letting me sign in. So what I'm going to do is go over to the chat and say, it allowed me to successfully create an account, but when I went to actually sign in, nothing happened. It didn't take me to the dashboard. Can you see what's going on and fix this for me? So see how much faster you can do this if you talk to text?
Yeah.
It's just
Wait.
way faster. Yeah. Cool. So we'll let it says I see the issue. Boat database email confirmation is disabled by default, but the account creation is working. Okay. So it's some authentication error, which is common because sometimes it wants you to confirm your email first, but maybe we'll make it so you don't have to. There it goes. Cool. Now we're in. All right. So it's super basic, super simple. It starts off like we said. We got the dashboard here, the messenger. That's pretty sweet. And then there's a teen lounge, announcements, teen voice. We can add more channels if we want, but let's take a look. Courses. Cool. So this is where you would upload the course, and then like a comment section. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Here, courses. It's got some mock data images, course videos. Welcome to teen entrepreneurship, finding your passion. Check it out. We got to create the courses, but they're here. Financial literacy. So it's got kind of like some placeholder courses for us.
Wow.
Very cool. There's the teen lounge, announcements, teen voice. This is a messenger, but we can prompt it to make it more of like a voice thing. Let's take a look here. Is there settings or anything? No. That logs you out. Okay, let's log back in. Or log back in. Let's try the message like, hey, what's up? Oop. So now we have to configure the messenger because right now it's not configured. And I would do that through OpenAI and use an API key and then train it to where it allows a group message to function. Yeah, what do you guys think? Any thoughts? Any more edits we want to make while we're on? But I mean, this is super simple, super basic. Up there it goes. There's my message. It shows a timestamp. It shows that I'm a teen. So it tags me as a teen, which is cool. Yeah, any thoughts on this so far?
This is so many ideas are coming to, I think that's the biggest lesson I think is just the fact that like this opens up so many things, so many ideas. So
Yep.
I
Yeah,
love this.
exactly.
Okay, Gabe, what's your question?
I wondered what you guys think about making a customizable profile on there. So in Discord, you're able to like your name, a background picture, like who you are and what you're doing, and then like more stuff like that. Like we were talking about making it similar to YouTube, and I know YouTube has stuff like that, so you could post your own videos and almost have like a teen entrepreneur like social media almost.
Let's do it. Yeah, I love that idea. Let's add that. So and then Dominic, I'll ask you your question next after this, but let's add that really quick. What I would say is in the top right corner where I select my account name, please give it an option so I can go into my profile and have all the basic general profile settings like adding an image, talking about what I do, my social links, and just the basic stuff that would be and setting up my profile. So then when anyone wants to visit my profile, they have that option by clicking my name in the chat. It'll pop up my profile that I created. Did I miss anything there or anything else?
I think you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So that's a good idea. That's perfect. So we want to add that. Let's add that. And then yeah, Dominic, what was your idea? Or what did you have to say?
I do have a question, if you don't mind, about vibe coding in general. Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I've done this before. Last semester for a class, I built a game over the course of 6 months with a bunch of characters, stages, and whatnot using this in Claude.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for how you keep yourself efficient doing this? Because at least in my case, and I'm aware it's a pretty big task, it took an extremely long time. I had to learn how to use the language itself and all the
Yep.
intricacies of how everything functions. So, do you have any advice for, I guess, prompt design on how to make things work and
Yeah.
stuff along those
Good
lines?
question. So right now we are already being super efficient by building the initial prompt and being elaborate on here. Most people don't do this. Most people will just be like, make me an app that's a group chat for my team mastermind. And then they hit go, and that's all they say. And then it's like they don't really get what they want, right? Because we took some time on the initial prompt, you're already 10 times more efficient. Because I've talked to other vibe coders that don't do this, and they spend a ton of money on credits building it out and doing a bunch of mini edits over and over and over when they could just do one big prompt from the beginning and build 80, 70, 80% of the app. So that's already a way to be efficient. Another thing, and I think this is good timing to show you guys. If I go here into iTail Workshop, I created a free terminology game. So if you go here, you can look through all the words, the terminology words to help you understand what these mean. And it also has like a definition, and then it gives you a little story or a little metaphor to help you understand what that means. And then if you click play matching game, it's going to do like a questionnaire, and then you can guess, and then it'll teach you. If you get it wrong, it'll teach you. If you get it right, it'll teach you the different terminology. Because the more you understand the different terms, the more specific you can be when prompting, and you're going to be more efficient that way because you're going to get exactly what you want versus like using general terms and being lazy with your prompts. You're going to get not always what you want. So let's say like a service that stores your website and makes it available to people online. What do you guys think? Is it hosting, workflow, responsive design, or logic?
Hosting.
Hosting. Correct, right? It's like renting a space on the internet for your website to live. If your site were a house, hosting would be on the land it's built on. It keeps the lights on so people can visit anytime. So it just helps you kind of understand these terms, right? A way for two different programs to talk and share information with each other. API. Great. You got it. You guys are smart. You're already there. And then it kind of gives you a little description. So you guys can do this on your own. It's free. It's in the Vibe Coding Toolkit. So you guys can play that game, and that'll help a lot with like understanding basic technical terms, and you'll be way more efficient that way. So hopefully that answers your question there, Dominic. Yeah.
Awesome.
It does. Thank you very much.
Yep. And cool. And let's take a look. All right. I'll answer your question, Lucien, here in a second, but it looks like this is done. So let's see if this works. It said it built a profile. Let's take a look. Profile settings. Boom. Here we go. You can add an image. Look at this. Let's see if it works. So you can upload an image. It prompts me to upload. It already pulled my name in there automatically, my number. That's really smart. So that's cool. And yeah, let me see if it'll let me to scroll down. If you click this button here, guys, you can open it in a preview in a separate tab. And sometimes you want to do that when you're testing, just because it has its own container here, and it looks a little bit more accurate of what it would look like if it was deployed. So let's go back here, profile settings. So right now, I can't scroll down, and that's a problem. I'm like, dude, I can't get to this part. So then I go back to Bolt. I'd say sometimes you can do a screenshot. So I like to do Control Command Shift 4 on Mac, and then I can like target what I want to screenshot, and then I hit Command V and paste it in here, and then I can use words to say, hey, it's not letting me scroll down. Like, so on my profile settings, it's not letting me scroll down to the bottom to see everything else for me to put in the fields. As you can see in the screenshot, it kind of like stops me. Can you create the function so I can actually scroll down and see everything in the profile settings? Now, typically I should probably read this before I just hit go, but Whisperflow is pretty accurate at picking up the right words I say most of the time. So, um, cool. And yeah, Lucian, am I saying it right? Lucian?
It's Lucian.
Lucian.
But
Okay, got it.
the idea I had is just the white's really strong on the eyes if you have it for a while, so you could add a dark mode in
Yeah,
settings.
great idea. Let's do that next. All right, let's see if this works.
I always look for the dark mode in
Yeah.
apps too.
See, now it's letting me scroll. I created like a scroll bar on the right. So now I can actually scroll. I can add this, hit save, and then it'll save it. Let's test out the picture. So I'm just going to add a random photo just for testing purposes. Let's see if this works out of curiosity. And if it doesn't, we can prompt and say, hey, it doesn't work. So I added it. I don't see it working. Maybe I'll add it here. Might have to be a certain format or something, but okay. Let me try this photo. Yeah. So then it's not working, but we can make it work. Yeah, let's do that really quick and then we'll add a dark mode. And then I don't know how much time you guys have today, but it's been an hour so far. But if you're having fun, we can stay a little bit longer or we can wrap it up. Totally up to you, Malcolm. Just let me know.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can go longer.
All right, cool. All right, let's keep playing. All right, so then let's fix the photo upload, or at least try to, and then we'll add the dark mode. So I'll select this whole feature, this whole element here, and then in the chat, I'll say, when I go to upload an image, it doesn't work, nothing happens. Can you add some troubleshooting error messages if the photo's too large or something's off? And then also fix what needs to be fixed to allow me to upload an image and store it for my profile. Okay. Let's see what it can do. And then we'll add a dark mode. I'm thinking like a little toggle at the top right that looks like a moon and sun kind of dark mode toggle switch. That's what I'm thinking we can add. That if you guys are cool with that.
Nice. Like, love that idea.
Yep, like up here on the right. And then one thing I'm not seeing is where you can go and add the videos and on the admin dashboard.
Yeah, the admin
So
area.
so we'll have to figure out what that looks like, right? Let's see if the comment section works. Yeah, the comment section works already. Very cool. So yeah, we'll figure that part out, but let's see. Let's see if it will allow me to upload an image. This will be really cool if this works. And Bolt has a built-in database now. So you can actually see all the tables it's creating for like your users, your profiles, any data that gets uploaded. Database is just stores the data. That's all it is. So every app needs a database. So if people upload photos, videos, they create accounts, they make settings, the comments people leave, the video, like all that stuff needs to be stored somewhere. And then you have to have a database that connects to your app. So then it stores it somewhere. And Bolt now has an internal database, which before they didn't. You had to connect it to like a third party one. So it made it even easier for you guys to store all your info.
Awesome.
All right, so let's see. It says it fixed it. So let's try. Invalid file type. Okay. Again. Oh, it is an invalid file. Let me try it as a screenshot. There it is. It works. And you can delete it by hitting X right here. So the photo's working. So if I go back here, or maybe I have to hit save first. Save. Okay. Let's go back to the chat. There it is. It works, guys. Now I got my photo. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
And I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're running into errors so you guys can see how to fix this stuff and
Yeah.
not get too frustrated and be like, oh, it's not working. This sucks. Vibe coding doesn't work. I give up, and instead of doing that, you can be like, okay, just be patient, get creative, do some critical thinking, figure out what the problem might be, and then prompt it to solve it. And then Bolt usually does a pretty good job of understanding what you're trying to say.
Yeah. And there's like there's specific things that's like, how does someone navigate a site? Like the comments thing, I noticed like, oh, that's very different from YouTube comments because
Mhm.
just like the way you type it out, there's not like a random button off to the side that you
Mhm.
press send to. You just hit enter usually and it works. It's so
Mhm.
there's so many little nuances that now I'm gonna pay attention to other sites and see
Yeah,
like, oh, I like this or I don't like this.
that's a great idea. It's like looking at other websites and stuff you like and just kind of cherry pick what you like and what makes sense for you and make your own style. And then that's what you can do now. You can make this custom to what you like, and you don't have to have all the stuff you don't like that other platforms offer you. So that's what's cool about this. It's like we're in a new era of everything's going to be custom software. Everyone is going, well, not everyone, but a lot of people are going to build their own software instead of paying to use other people's software in the future. So it's exciting times. Let's add that dark mode. So at the top right, add a toggle switch for a dark mode option, and then have it when it's toggled that the whole app goes in dark mode. And this will be the last thing I'll add here. We can maybe jump on here and work on this another time, or maybe me and Malcolm we can dive a little deeper into this another time. But yeah, I just want to give you guys like the basics and show you what's possible, and then give you a toolkit so you can get really good at this and learn this skill, because this is a high-paying, valuable skill. If you guys right now, I know if I was your age, I'd be like going to different business owners or people I know and being like, hey, I can build you a simple web app for $2,000, $3,000. People, some business owners might even pay you more. And and you can even build it. Here's what you guys can do. You can build half of it, and then you can like pull it up and show it to them on your phone, or and be like, hey, I already built half of it. Pay me 3-4 grand, I'll build the rest. Or whatever you want to do. And people will pay it. But people have paid me to build stuff, and they'll do the same for you. So they don't realize how vibe coding works or that it even exists. So now is the time to like take advantage of like this type of technology and go make some money. Go get creative, go build some cool stuff, make some money, and have fun doing it. So highly recommend doing that.
Love that. That's such a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
So
Yes. Go
if
ahead.
what's the best way to I mean, okay, you shared with us the site, I'll make sure everybody has that.
Yep. Yep. Right here.
And that has just like all this stuff. Bolt. So with
Yep.
Bolt, that's the one you recommend for getting
Yep.
started.
Yep.
And then um how does that work with like there's stuff like what's it called? Tokens. How does that all work?
So it's Bolt's free for a little bit, and then it's $25 a month to get like 10 million tokens. And you can build maybe 2 to 3 apps with that many tokens, depending on the complexity of the app. So yeah, it's you have to spend a little bit of money, $25 maybe,
Hmm.
but it's worth it. I mean, like I said, it used to cost thousands to build apps. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a huge,
yeah.
huge difference.
Big time, big time. And if you guys want, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I'll be posting more videos. But I made a whole playlist called Vibe Coding, and you guys can check it out in the playlist. You just go to my channel here. It's right here. Or you can go to I can put it in the chat actually if you want. And if you guys want to check this out, I have a bunch of free training. So if you want to learn more about vibe coding and different things you can do, I've made a bunch on my YouTube. Just go to my playlist and click vibe coding, and there'll be a whole list of different videos. I have another workshop I did and that kind of thing, and maybe I'll put this workshop on there. It's up to you. We can do that as well. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys everything you need, all the tools you need to build something really cool. So that's wait until this dark mode feature is done. We'll see if it works, and then we'll wrap it up. But any final thoughts, questions, or anything you guys have for me while I'm on the call here? Feel free to unmute or in the chat or anything. I know I threw a lot at you today and it can be kind of confusing, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible.
I love this. This is so cool. I like it's like unlocked a new way of I don't know how to describe it. Like there's new ideas that are possible for me to think about now.
Yep. Well, now you have this in your back pocket. So next time you get an idea for any type of software, you're like, oh, I could probably just build that. Like I don't need to pay some developer thousands of dollars that I don't have. I can just do it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it's like this is like the definition of unlocking new possibilities.
That was my goal. I'm glad you see it that way because that's what my main goal for this call was for all of you guys on here to dream a little bit, think a little bit bigger, get creative, and then unlock more possibilities as your day goes on. You're networking, you're meeting people, and think of problems you run into or other software you're using that's not doing what you want. Then be like, yo, I can just build my own. And that's the kind of thinking you guys can do now.
hmm There's like a habit tracker app that I use, which I love, but there's like a couple little things that I'd like to have, and it's like, ah,
This is perfect to build a habit tracker. You can build a custom one really easily with this. Like that's a perfect idea for a simple app to build. Yeah, definitely.
this is so cool. I
We got,
love this.
we got dark mode working, light mode, dark mode.
Nice.
Yeah, this is cool. Sweet. And then what I would probably do next, I'd set up like an admin dashboard for you to go in and create the courses and stuff and upload videos or paste a link and then it can be embedded, whatever's easier. And then we can continue to build on this. But for now, this is what we got. And I think it came out pretty good. It's been an hour and 12 minutes and I was talking half the time. So less than an hour, we have maybe 70 to 80% of this done. Like not too bad. So hopefully you guys learn something. You are thinking a little bit bigger and you're going to have a lot of fun creating some cool stuff. And I'd love to jump back on sometime in the future. And if you guys want to show me what you create, like maybe you guys can have a little competition and have a little hackathon and create something cool and then show it off. And I can pick the one I like the most on the next call or whatever you guys want to do. Just incentivize you guys to get after it and start building stuff. So we can get creative that way as well and have some fun. So yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.